I'd buy. Also thanks Cutsoy Killer for the follow 17 minutes ago. Let me bump this down again. Have a good food kind of nonchalantly Chromecast stream on a huge smart TV while eating. Oh no. Ah, Chen, hello, good morning. Hope you're staying warm, Chin. Welcome back, thank you. Okay, it's... let's head back to Nemia. We have 3 hours, we have 4 hours to kill. 3 hours to kill. And I'll go back. After 7. Crows in summer. It's Europe. Canada? You should probably stop playing and start working on some school stuff. Oh, fair enough. That would be a responsible thing to do, yes. Why is this game still loud? Okay, cool. But you're having so much fun. But life responsibilities. Okay, wait, let me first do Asil's and then Estina's, and then maybe we pick up that quest. Who dat? Kanade, thanks for coming by. I actually wanted to talk to you about some monsters coming out of the Heaven's Egg. Ah, I remember you. You were the seal last time, weren't you? Is this the mayor here? Perfect timing. I'd like you to hear about what's going on, too. Well, in that case, would you mind telling us what happened one more time? It just happened the other day. One of the monsters flew right out of the Heaven's Egg and chased after a merchant pal of mine. Were they injured? No, they're fine. A seal and the Argus Brigade came to our rescue and chased the monster off. The thing is, we haven't seen a monster come out of there since the last time we went in. The regular inspection by the Argus Brigade should have confirmed that. But it's like the gentleman said, the monsters have been growing more active recently. And now people are reporting sightings of them outside of the Heaven's Egg. But why now? I have no idea. The monsters are only being sighted on the outskirts of town. But who knows how long it'll be before they decide to break their threshold again. More and more folk are noting sightings, and it's starting to cause no small amount of unrest. Hey, oh, by the way, bring good news with me. Who wants to hear it? Sure. Hi, Jet. Hello. Hope you're well. Just why I came to talk with the seal and see if there wasn't anything to be done about it. For now, I'm considering expanding our usual patrol route and extending the hours spent patrolling. I can't say this will be enough to ease everyone's nerves, but for now it's the most we can do. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for that much. But couldn't you go into the Heaven's Egg again like you did before? It isn't that simple. That's a lie, it is. You mean to say you can't? I'm afraid not. I'm sorry. No, if you say you can't, then you can't. Both you and the Argus Brigade are already doing plenty. That's nice of you to say. Thank you. Let's just hope that all this malarkey calms down after a day or two. I promise you, we'll resolve this issue, so please hang tight. Your reassurance is enough to give me confidence, Asil. We're counting on you. Hobbles away. This is the worst. Now the townsfolk are filled with dread yet again. You're doing everything you can. Thank you. Honestly, there's so much I don't know this time around. We found out that the dragons were looking for Tail the whole time before. But she's not here anymore. That should have been the end of it. And yet, here we are, with the dragons giving us trouble once again. And no idea as to why. We need more info. I agree. But we must do something regardless. We need to resolve this issue and put the hearts of the townsfolk at ease again. Now isn't the time to get complacent. Remember, you're not alone in this. Kanade. I'm sorry. You're totally right. I can't let myself get carried away by my emotions. So I have a favor to ask. Will you come with me to look into the Heaven's Egg? It would be enough for me to go on my own, but I know having you there would be a totally different story. Of course. The good news is not good news for you. Dang. Here's the good news. One day we'll have to give an account for our life and what we would deserve. I am agnostic, so that means nothing to me. Thank you. For now, we have to go and do as much as we can. Which right now means checking the Heaven's Egg. Let's go and find out if something's gone awry. I hope it's an easy case to solve. I'd be extremely grateful if it is. I'll let the Argus Brigade know we'll be... Oh man, I gave him the old man voice. I'll let the Argus Brigade know we'll be investigating the Heaven's Egg. It might take some time to relay the message to everyone, so let's make the trip another day. I'll let you know once I'm all ready to go. Until then, take care. Ill tidings. Powerful piercing attack centered on the target. Temporarily increases the party's physical and magic attack. I'm going to let the Argus Brigade know that I'm headed to the Heaven's Egg. I'll be in touch once I've gotten those preparations all squared away. Here it is, orphanage. Oh, it's behind me. Thanks, Javelin. Estina. Hi, Kanade. You're looking as chirpy as ever. Well, I'm guessing you got my letter. There's actually something I wanted to talk to you about. Is this what you almost asked last time? Yeah. Let me ask you. What would you think if I became the head teacher of this orphanage? You weren't already? I think you'd be great for the job. You think so too? The reason I ask is because the head teacher has approached me about it. He'd asked if I'd be okay with taking over the orphanage. They said I have a good reputation with the townspeople and the kids love me. So they'd feel comfortable leaving it with me. But I think they think too highly of me. I'm not the person everyone thinks I am. Not gonna lie, I didn't want her in that position. Wait, does this actually affect anything? Birds? Look at this Giga Scion. I'm well, how are you doing? Yes, Estina already. I don't know, but I chose one also. Oh, I don't want to hurt her feelings, dude. I know she's trying to be another, trying to like rewrite her life. Cause, well, I don't want to say the bottom one. Don't you want to be the head teacher? I don't think I'm qualified for it. I don't know what it's like. Live a normal, happy childhood. I don't know what it means to feel a parent's love. I was wielding a sword and taking lives from the moment I could string a sentence together. But you're great with children and you know the effects of neglect on them. Surviving a headache, but it's going, oh no. Do you and Locke have like the similar problem with my chronic migraines? Anyone can learn to look after the kids, but I'll never be able to learn how to love them as my own. You don't have to. No matter how many books I read, or how many people might try to explain it to me. A person with no parents like me will never be able to understand a parent's love. I've been at the orphanage for years now. But, at best, I'm just the shell of a parent figure. Someone like that isn't fit to be the head teacher of an orphanage. You can learn on the job. I hope it'll be that easy. I spent most of my life hiding in the shadows, committing dishonorable deeds. No amount of good I do now will ever make up for my shameful past. Can't take back the things that I've done. You should give yourself more credit. Thanks. I need to go away and think about this more. The head teacher is retiring, and I'll have to make a decision soon. Even if it's not the one everyone is hoping for. I'm always here if you need to talk. Thanks. I'll let you know. Come by again sometime. The kids would love to see you. See you later. This music sounds so familiar for some reason. Maybe you've heard something similar in another Square Enix game? Some of the music in here reminds me of Nier, for example. Boo, Otto. No, mine are sporadic, happen because if I don't sleep properly, eat properly, or just get stressed out. Worst case scenario, I mix of all three, but I think, in this case, I think I modeled too hard during the day. Ooh, okay. Well, hope you get to chill now. It'll go away soon. Yeah, I hope so, I hope so. God, she's so hot! What is your bond with Estina? I know she is! Why'd you scare me, Kana? Otto, please. Wait, I need my other glasses. These pair of glasses makes my model's eyes look half closed. Saved. Okay, now I can reach out. She is. Estina is hot and waifu mommy material. In here we stand Estina. Yes. Not Otto. Please, just Otto. Otto, shut up. Konnichiwa. I think I need to think about what the head teacher said a little more. Even if this wasn't something everyone was asking of me, it's a lot to consider. I'm going to have to make a decision eventually. Can I see how many side quests are even a thing? Did any more people run off into the forest and die since yesterday? Someone else ran into the forest, but they didn't die. They were looking for the ring we already found. $15 more. Wait, no, there was not a child this time. It was a full-grown ass man. Okay, let's go to the entrance. What's the difference? You know what? You're right. Can't you just let me go once? I've asked so many times. Sherry, for the last time. It's dangerous at Sinemia. There are monsters looking everywhere. I know, but I really want to get out of town. Don't be silly. No parents in their right mind would let their child leave town on their own. I'm not a child anymore. I'll be fine. Anyway, if you're so worried about me, why don't one of you come with me? I would if I could, but I'm snowed under with work. Work. That's all you ever talk about. You're just saying that because you don't want me to go. That's not true, Sherry. Sherry? Wait. Ow. I think a lot of side quests are multi-quest. Yeah, the one with the kids was like a 3-part quest. Watch she hide at the back of the truck. What truck? Hi, Thick. Damn, Sherry's zooming. Yes. This town has some serious family issues. I feel like everyone has family issues in this game. Ugh, Sherry. Is everything okay? Hope you're doing well, Thick. Ah, you saw that, did you? We just had a little disagreement with our daughter. This whole game is a family issue. True. I hope you didn't get hurt, by the way. She almost barged right into you. You alright? Good. Sorry about that. Oh, Sherry. Where does she think she's going running off all of a sudden? She'll be back when she gets hungry. Oh no, I hope she isn't trying to leave Nemia. We have to stop her. I wouldn't put it past her. Excuse me, could you please help us find Sherry? Sorry to drag you into this when we've only just met. I guess so. Oh, thank you, we appreciate it. Okay, let's split up and search for her. My wife and I will go and ask the Argus Brigade if she has left Nemia. If you could ask around town, that'd be great. Thank you. Let's hurry. She who wants to see the sea. Oh, so she's running to Shatola. To the general store, I suppose. Oh god, this way. Your thighs are too thick and Sherry would simply bounce if she did slam into you. But she also has thick thighs. Pardon? Did you say you were looking for Sherry? I haven't seen her today. Sorry. Why? What's wrong? You tell him about the argument she had with her parents. What? Are we talking about the same Sherry? That's so out of character for her. Huh. Well, she was trying to get out of Nemia, actually. She must have been desperate, because she even came and asked me how to get out. I didn't tell her, of course. It's dangerous for a girl to go on her own. I just saw Sherry. She's running so fast she almost ran me over. Good thing I'm quick at dodging. Do you know where she went? Oh, you're looking for her? In that case, she went towards the observation deck. She looked really upset about something. If you find her, please cheer her up. Sounds like Sherry went to the observation deck. Alright, good thing that's right in front of us. What would have happened? Would a black hole emerge? I don't think so. You're the person I almost ran into earlier, aren't you? I'm sorry, I just snapped. Oh, you don't mind? Thank goodness. Okay, I wouldn't respond that way. Your parents are looking for you. I know, but I don't want to go home. I want to go to the beach. Katy Perry! Wait. Yes, that's a song. Before you tell me it's dangerous, I know that already. Yeah, the song goes, I want to go to the beach. Each, let's go get away. Oh wait, no wait, it's Nicki Minaj, right? Okay. I still want to go to the beach. Why the beach? Well... I mean, why wouldn't I want to see it? There's nothing but fields and forests around Emiya. I've always dreamt of seeing the beach. By the way, you're not from Nemia, are you? Oh, Starships! Yeah, that's the song! Yes, Chin knows. Your fashion sense is kind of different. I'm a traveler. I knew it! No wonder I've never seen you around. Oh, I'm so jealous. Travelers can go wherever they want. I bet you could go to the sea. Oh, that's it. Could I ask you a favor, please, traveler? Only if you go back to your parents. Deal. I'll go. So please do this for me. I would love it if you could please bring me a shell. I don't mind where it's from. It can be from any beach that you visited. We'll get one from Shatola then. Shatola! You're so lucky you've been there before. Okay, so with every region I unlock, I guess it just unlocks more side quests. Shatola! Wait, can I read this already? You're so lucky you've been there before. I hope I can go too someday. No point dwelling on that now, though. Can't wait to see what shell you'll bring. Come back to me once you found one. I'll be waiting here. Not gonna believe this. I was playing Monhunt, Sunbreak, and I was helping other hunters. Luna Garen was on the ceiling. Is Luna Garen supposed to be on the ceiling? Well, have a good day, Chin. Thanks for hanging out and stopping. Appreciate you. Drive safe. That song is so old. Yeah, I know. It's super old. That's why I, like, don't remember who sang it. Do you want to see it? If you want to post the screenshot, you can post it in Discord. How do you even know that song? I don't know. I'm not a grandma. Oh my god. Isn't Nicki Minaj like 30-something? You post a clip here. Well, I'm not gonna... The thing is, I'm not gonna open it on stream. Cause immersion in-game. And I'll forget to click it once the stream ends because chat doesn't save. Nicki Minaj is almost 40. Damn. Damn kids with their new gen songs. What's okay? Actually, I asked Javelin this yesterday. Who's the most relevant artist right now? I feel like it's Mariah Carey because it's November. And it's just an annual thing. In the US anyway. The new kids with their Doja Cat match. Didn't she get like soft canceled or something? Like what's the popular song right now? I think it's Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas. Annual defrost of Mariah Carey, yes. Immersion and copyright strikes by Carey. Oh god. The owner definitely told her to meet him by the bar, right? These are all the tips you got today? Bunch of cheap penniless bums, the lot of them. Meep! No, the ship isn't ready yet because we simply don't have the money. You need to work harder. Meep! Give back the stone? I suppose you're considering building a boat by yourself, Foolish child. If I can't prepare a boat fast enough, what makes you think that you can? You ought to learn your place. It was I who took you in, who gave you shelter. You owe me your life. Now enough of this foolishness. I expect better of you tomorrow. Kill this man. Let's kill this man. He dropped something? She's so pretty. I'm screenshotting this. I love sea aesthetic. Elf waifu Jaka! Kick him in the balls? No, we have to castrate him too. I thought you would like her. Yes, I love. She's so cute. And the similar hair with the half tied on the bottom. I love elfin girls. Looks like they were fighting. Come on, let's go see if she's okay. You'll be more surprised about her? Can she say words other than meep? What? He'll come back if you make any noise. What is that man to you? Meep. Meep? She's not an elf? She has the ears of an elf. We'll find out soon. Oh, did you find something? That idiot man dropped his stone. I bet. It looks like a letter. That guy must have dropped it earlier. Ugh, it reeks of something evil. What is that? I don't think he'll mind if we read it. You read the letter. Hey, Nicholas. I hear business is booming. All my girls have run off home to their own villages, so it's been a struggle on my end. They're all worried about family. Well, if the sea's light being the way it is, I can't believe they'd be so selfish. So I'm writing you this letter to see if you're still interested in selling that girls of yours. Emo, was it? I think your price is reasonable. So let's proceed with the paperwork. I look forward to hearing from you. This can't be for real. The owner? That's despicable. You're right. He stink of low-life scumbag, but to think he would actually stoop so low. How can someone think so lowly of another human life that they feel like they have the right to sell it? I suppose such a weak awareness of human rights is typical in this day and age, though. You think we should let the girl know about his plan? We could, but it'll make her... That might be for the best. Okay, tell her. Let's bring it with us to the tavern tomorrow night. Oh boy, it's time to fish. Yeesh. Oh wait. The lady. Okay, never mind, no fish. Shuri asked a favor of you, come here, but oh. Okay, time to fish. Downgraded to only waifu? Isn't Estina only waifu? What do you mean no? Roly-poly prawn. Its body is rolled up in a ball and wrapped up in an exquisite large shell. It can swim very fast by thrusting its tail and bumps into things. Estina is assigned to marriage. Oh my god. You spelled her name wrong! How could you? Astina, no. Oh my god, the disrespect. SMH my head, Jaka. Respectfully praising her assets, okay. Whatever you say. Pretty. You're not good with names. How do you expect to win Estina over? Oh, my stamina. Okay, we're going home. By pulsating furiously. I think you'll scare her away. SMH. The monster caught her attention by pulsating, so can I, damn it. Yeah, but then you'll die. Unless you want that to happen. Worth? Okay. Sure. Crushed by Estina's thick thighs? Absolutely. Okay. Fair enough. $10K. Alright, I think we have sufficient funds. Summer. Like the letter from Cress. My ancestors would be proud. Oh no. I've got another request. I took those 3 ice flowers you brought me and laid them at my parents' grave right away. I'm sure it will make them both very happy. I have another request, but this time, could you please take it directly to the mayor's house? He's... well, just bring 2 pink aloe when you can. You can find them at the Njord steps. Why does he need aloe? Sus. I finished my preparations, so let's go get into the Heaven's Egg and see what's going on as soon as possible. We're lucky no one's been hurt yet, but it's only a matter of time. What's going on? Whatever it is, we need to put a stop to it now. I'll meet you outside the Heaven's Egg. Cheers, Asil. It is very sussy. It's like how people have butt ointment. Or whatever it is called. I don't actually know. Sussy ointment for sussy places. Tomatoes make... Yeah. That's all I have left of my crops. Sussy ointment for sussy places. Kana for president 2022. I mean, that's usually the joke when it comes to these things. Right? much do I have in here? Tomato. The good slogan? No, it's just factual. Can we make it an ointment and brand it as Sussy and have that as our slogan? I mean, you can if you really want to. That's okay. I don't want my name. No, I don't want my name attached to that. Thank you for the follow, Awkward Bamboo. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Hi. Hope you're having a good day. Jaka, if you, by all means, if you want to name your ointment brand Sussy, go ahead. Okay. What a cute Anya emo. Anyway, let's give the mayor his ointment. Never mind, I think it's too early to enter his house like this. Well, that's awkward. Oh my god. Okay. Ah, Awkward Bamboo, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. Panda raid, aw. Hi, Handy. And thanks for the follow, Ligma. Hope you have enjoy your stay here. Same to you, HPI. Oh, thanks for. Oh, you're also playing Harvestella. How are you enjoying it so far? Thank you for the follow, you. You just started today? Ooh, nice. It's lots of fun. Hey, I'm glad to hear it. I'm not doing anything super story related at the moment, so no spoils for the time being at least, but I will say that I'm almost on the verge of summer. You did some doodle art and then wanted to try it. See. It is quite the comfy game. I love your model. Oh, thank you! Oh wait, I should probably... Okay, Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. I hope you had a great time at Awkward Bamboos. I am Kana. I am a shape-shifting wyvern, a fox VTuber. And I play a lot of games, ranging from RPGs to regular sims to colony simulator, like regular simulation games, not like Sims 4 or whatever. Like colony simulators, Monster Hunter, and a bunch of different franchises. Nah. Oh. But yeah, again, we're almost at summer, so just as a warning, in case we're doing side quests right now and bonds stuff. But yeah. Agreed, your model's so pretty. Oh, thank you, Awkward Bamboo. Hope everyone is having a great day so far. Where's my tail? Oh, there it is. Monster Hunter I haven't played in a long time. Honestly, same. It's been a couple... Wait, I think it's been like a month or two. Probably a month. But I occasionally go back to that game for comfort. Oh, it's not for sussy places and okay. Hey, Green, I love the outfit. Oh, thanks, Keats. Appreciate it. Oof. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Sorry for making you come all the way to my house, Crust. Played World for a while. I started Rise, but then my friends all quit. Oh, wait, what? Why? World is also great. I love World so much. It's gorgeous. The music's great. Guess I got tired of it, but Sunbreak just... Okay, not just came out, but Sunbreak! Did they not want to play that as much? It is a huge grind, at least. Don't be silly, I'm the only doctor in the village, so it's only natural I'd come around. In any case, what were you doing? Pushing yourself too hard again? Hey, thanks for coming. Iceborne content. Oh, I love Iceborne. That's actually what Frostfang Burial specifically is what I've loosely based the hair section off of on my model. But it's in the liver for Babe. Could work. Like, this is the Frostfang Barioth head armor. Kanade, I'm glad to see you looking so well. Wish I could say the same to you, Mare. Oh, I've had a little slip-off. The Mare hurt his back trying to lift something heavy on his own again. I must be getting old. Nothing like that ever used to be a problem for me. Yes, well, you're no spring chicken anymore. Just take this as a lesson and try not to overdo it again, alright? You might not be able to get away with it with just a bad back next time. Alright. Village is counting on you, Mare. We need you to stay fit and healthy. You should call on me in Dim more. Remember that we're here for you. Oh, thanks for the fan toggle. Oh my god, this looks so weird to me. It's cause my model's usually flipped. I'm usually on the... Okay. Yeah. Oh, look. I'll be around. New food. Okay, yeah, take care. Whatever you gotta do. Thank you for lurking. Really appreciate it. Alright, I will. Thanks, Crust. I hope so. Oh, sorry, I've kept you waiting there. Can I have the ingredients you got us for the medicine, please? You hand over the materials to Crust. Good. There's plenty here. I'll be able to make a painkiller for your back with this. I'm going back to my clinic quickly to mix it up. Thanks. Okay, I'm glad my original suspicion was wrong. It's not a sussy ointment for sussy places. And I get going. Bye-bye, everyone. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Handy. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Wait, Jaka, the beard toggle doesn't work. This isn't the PNG model. Javelin, can you refund the points, please? And you too. Thanks for finding us the ingredients. Nope. I'm glad. Well, no problem. I'm really starting to feel my age now. Being looked after by you youngsters. It was like just the other day, Cress was still a baby. Now she's all grown up. What was Cress like as a kid? She was a handful, that's for sure. I took over raising her after her parents died. She was a disobedient child, and stubborn too. When she made up her mind on something, she'd fight her corner, and there was no convincing her otherwise. I suppose that part hasn't changed. Sounds like she was mature for her age. Perhaps. I always thought she was trying too hard to act grown up, though. Oh, how time flies. How many more years do I have to see Dim and Crest grow? I'm back, Mare. What? Why did the two of you look so gloomy? I was just talking to Kanade about how you were as a kid. What? Why would you do that? Don't talk about me when I'm not around. It was nothing serious. I thought you wouldn't mind. I do mind. Sorry, I was just curious. And you do know what curiosity does to a cat, right? Anyway, it's too late now. You've already gone and told her, but next time ask for my permission first. Now, here's your medicine. It will ease your back pain. Thank you, Cress. I made extra, just in case. Don't overdo it again, okay? Yes, I won't. You worry far too much. Of course I worry about you. You're the only family Dim and I have left. I suppose. I'm going back to the clinic now. There are probably patients waiting for me to get back. Please, take bed rest until your back pain eases, Mare. And I'll see you later. I'll write another letter if anything comes up. Take care. Crest is so cute, I might save on different files so I can date everyone if dating is a thing. I hope a harem is a thing. I want to make a harem. No matter what. I think it's funny to see how like the characters interact with each other too. Once they find out. Same. Hey, the rudes. Oh darn. If only I could go and see him right away. What's wrong, Mare? Oh. Well, I'm a bit worried, you see. Ah, I know. As you're here now, could you perhaps help me with a little something? Yeah, sure. Oh, you accept. Thank you. Thing is, I received this letter from an old friend of mine who lives in Shatola. Shtola? I'm just gonna call it Shtola. His letters are usually nothing too serious, but this letter makes for a stark contrast. It says this will be his last letter. Right. We used to be very close friends. We used to go on travels together and everything. And now because of our old age, the most we can do is write letters to each other. Maybe he can't write anymore? Thought that too. To be honest, I'm quite worried about the old fella. He's a sensible and respectful man. It would be out of character for him to cut off contact like that without talking about it first. If I could, I would go straight over to Shatola right now. But it's not that easy for a mayor to leave this town behind. Which is why I was hoping you might be able to go for me and find out how he's doing. Sure, you can count on me. Thank you. Much obliged. The mayor's pen pal. Take that letter with you. His name is on there, so once you get to Shatola, you can ask someone where to find him. Thank you again. I think that was the only side quest here? We already took the chest in this house. Okay. It just occurred to me that I might not have pet the chicken. You must go home and pet the chicken. Unless I did and I just forgot, which is very likely. What level are you? 24. And I'm also on Spring 29. If that matters. Oh, I did pet the chicken already. Oh, I did it! Water my plants! Like, how far are you, Snaku? You just started summer? Oh, man. And Fairy is 26. You just started summer too? Oh, okay, so we're all on like a similar track. You know what this sounds like to me? Mario. Like Mario Kart, when you're selecting the courses or something. Why do we have a song called I was roasting sardines and burned my wiener? That's not a joke either. In this game? Neku's level 31. Oh god, gotta catch up. Hmm? Are you looking for someone? You don't look like you're from around here. Who are you looking for? You showed them the mayor's letter. Huh? That name. Hey, kid, did you receive this recently? Something doesn't quite add up here. The old man who sent this letter, Zenith, used to live here, but I'm pretty sure he passed away about 6 months ago. That can't be right. I know it's hard to believe. Yet, you're still receiving letters from him somehow. The news must come as a shock to you. Why don't you check out his house? That's the house near the pier. His family still lives there, so if you talk to them, you might find out what's going on. Oh, was that the author lady I was talking to before? Wait, I need to find some seashells too on the beach. It's a Portuguese song. Oh, they have a lot of songs that play around with innuendos, but this one is pretty straightforward. The man was cooking and accidentally burned his... down there? Weird. Why were they cooking naked? That's the core of- what the fuck? Wild. What kind of shell did you take to Sherry? Hi! What you doing? Can I play too? You can help me choose a shell? Less cleaning? What? Is there... How is cooking naked less cleaning? Why do you want a shell? What if the oil splashes back on you, Keats? Oh, it's for someone else. Okay, I'll help. Rather than choosing it on your own, let's choose together. Okay, I'll go and look over there. You don't have to do laundry, but you do have to take a shower. How about this one? Wow, that's so pretty! It's so big and shiny! We have a shell just like that at home. Oh, did you know? My dad told me the secret about shells. He said if you hold a shell up to your ear, you can hear the sea. This will make a nice gift. Thanks for your help. You're welcome. I enjoyed it. Oops, I almost forgot. It's home time. Bye-bye. I hope your crush likes it. See ya. That girl got the wrong idea. But you got the shell. Take it to Sherry. You now have a reason to use our branded sussy ointment. Oily cooking, an EDM bar. If you burn your wiener, you'd have a reason to use a sussy ointment. Wear an apron to prevent it. I thought the premise was cooking without clothes on, and then that's why that person who sang the song burned themselves. I think. What if you're thinking about Harvestella? Apron won't do anything. What? Hi, can I help you? This was the lady. What? That's my grandpa. Yes, he did pass away 6 months ago. You showed her the letter that the mayor received. Oh, how did you get that letter? I see. The mayor of Lee sent you. I have something to confess. I know all about that letter because I'm the one who sent it. Why, did you write it on his behalf? I did. Before he passed, I was writing all his letters for him. He was sick and didn't have enough strength to even lift a quill. He insisted on the one thing he didn't want to give up was writing to his pen pal. At first, I used to write exactly what he said in the letters. And when he passed, I intended to tell his pen pal the truth, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So you started writing them to him yourself. Nothing, Jaka says. Oh, and Harvestella, some good questions. What if the apron caught on fire and he was wearing nothing else underneath? Dude, imagine dying of old age. Kinda cringe. Are you trying to say you're gonna die young age, Jaka? Yes. I wrote all those letters that came after my grandpa's death. It seemed like the connection he had with the mayor was what kept him going. He always looked so happy reading those letters. I'm sure the mayor found some joy in them too. So that's why I decided to keep writing to him, pretending to be Grandpa. But what changed? I just can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying like this. Listen to me telling my sob story. I was the one who took it upon myself to go and lie in the first place. What do you want to do with all this? How will I ever make up for this? Would you be able to come to Leith? Leith? You came here from Leith, right? If it's no trouble, could you take me there with you, please? I'd like to come and apologize to him if that's alright. I have to let him know that about Grandpa, too. Thank you. Well, I have to get ready, so I'll meet you at the town entrance. Pocket waifu? They should have a walk in a forest. I don't know what you're trying to insinuate here, and I'm scared to ask. Oh, well, that guy just phased out of nowhere. You're not insinuating anything. Likely story. Huh? Maybe emo isn't working today? Oh, this is main story vibes, by the way. Maybe spoils. Go and see if Lily arrived and wait. I'm innocent, I swear. That's the one who has misspelled Estina's name to Astina because they want to emphasize her assets. Yes. Where's Emo? What business do you have with her? We'd like to speak of Emo, if we may. I'm sure you do, but the landlord says nobody's to see the diva without a say-so. It's really important. That never happened, you have no proof. We could just look at your chat history. This is the part where Connor raids my palace to make me confess and I misspelled my dear waifu's name. Okay. He's currently away on business one town over. Said he could be gone a while. This way. Follow him. This is the anteroom, where the diva sleeps. Must be noisy. Emo, you have customers. Me? So what's the deal? What's so important that you've got me breaking the rules? You show them the letter. Me? Huh. Well then. It looks like your boss intends to sell you to another establishment. You can't stay here any longer. That bastard. So this is what his business trip's about? We want to help you. What's wrong? Me. She can't speak any human language you or I might know. The boss is able to understand her without any problem, though. Me. Emo seems to agree. That could be a problem. How else are we supposed to communicate? Do you know where she's from? Nope. The landlord just turned up with her one day. Only we had a clue. I'd say she probably grew up in some far-off hidden land of the fairies. Land of the fairies? Yep, but it's just a guess. I get the impression that the lyrics to her song are from an old fairy dialect. A scholar of such things would stop by here to drink some years back. That's when I first heard about it. They used to talk about being able to speak the language of fairies. If only they were here now. The language of fairies, Say, who else do we know that can speak with the fairies? Juno? That's the one. Perhaps they're feeling charitable for once. That Juno. If she's really such a great fairy, then surely she can speak the language, no? Are you saying you're friends with the fairy? More or less, but calling them all the way out here would be a pain. You hear a familiar face in Kanade's clothes. Heed, children. Repeat as follows, and the great fairy shall grace you with her presence. Oh, great fairy, we call upon thee in our time of need. We shall feed thee in the tastiest of treats 3 times a day. Oh, and brush thy wings every morning. Oh, and you get to trip that mouthy redhead 10 times each day. Yeah, I like that one. Recite these words 3 times, and don't forget to prepare the snacks. Kanade, grab her. Quick. You were there the whole time, weren't you? I might have been for a little while. Look, laboring in the fields all day gets pretty boring, okay? We'll let it go this time, but only because we need to put you to use in other ways. I'll even look past your insults about me being a mouthy redhead. Insult? Why, whatever do you mean? I said that with the greatest of respect. Who am I kidding? So you want me to interpret for the girl, was that it? Yes, and be quick about it. Alright. So, girlie, would you mind saying a few words for me? It's working. This is a first. Can't say I've ever seen a fairy before. We happened upon her by chance. I get all kinds of people stopping by my tavern, but it looks like there's still plenty in the world left to see. Fairies definitely aren't something you expect to see every day. Is that so? I see. Okay, I think I get the gist. Your accent's a little strong, so I'm struggling to pick up all the details. And again, you're not really speaking the language of the fairies. Me. So what'd she say? Welcome back, Jaka. Did I win yet? No. Well, I can say one thing for sure. That landlord is a piece of work. He went and stole the poor girl's lingo site. For what? Lingo site. She needs that stone to be able to talk to humans. So that's how he could understand what Ema was saying. But why would he hold on to something so important? Sounds like there was some kind of promise involved. But somehow she ended up being forced to sing in the tavern while that guy still hasn't fulfilled his side of the deal. I'd say he's keeping the linguisite hostage so she can't ask for help. So the landlord intends to use her as some kind of attraction to entice sales? Just like what was written in that letter, he plans to sell Emo. It means we don't have time to dilly-dally. Is there anything else? You said he was keeping the linguisite because of a promise you made? Me! Oh, so that's why? For some reason she needs a boat, and some help to take her to the summer sea slide. The landlord said he was going to give her both these things, but never did. That must have been what he was talking about the other night. What do you need help with? Me. She says she can't say yet. Understandable considering how the landlord has tricked you. I'd be surprised if you trusted us so quickly. This still works out wonderfully, since we're both heading to the Sea's Light too. We should take this opportunity to help Emo. Do you want a boat? We could make one. Hold on just a minute. How much time do you think we have? We can't build a boat. At least we're in a fishing town. There must be a spare boat sitting around that we can borrow. Actually, we'll be hard-pressed finding anyone who'd be willing to put their boat in the water since Lorelei turned up. Oh, right. I remember hearing something about that during the row at the tavern. What was it again? Their boats filled with water when they heard Lorelei's ballad? Become quite the rumor, but a fisherman's boat is their life. You won't find anyone willing to risk theirs. Does it have to be a fisherman's boat? Fishermen or not, I don't think anyone is about to risk sinking their boat. We'll just have to think of another way. Too soon to give up now, right, Kanade? Let's take a walk around town and see if we can't find any useful gossip. Me! Yes. Meep. Lighthouse? Oh, that looks like the atelier. Oh, Heinz! Okay. That makes sense, actually. Why is that window deformed? This building looks like nothing... This building looks nothing like the other houses, does it? So this part isn't strong enough after all. What's this? Customers in my humble atelier? Oh no, do we have to bond with this man? Oh, I remember you. We met in Leith, didn't we? Aren't you going to introduce me to your lovely lady friend? I'm Arya. And is that... Not this. It's called a sunken ship. Pretty impressive. Why, thank you. This is my latest invention, the Fiasola. Gorgeous, isn't she? Just look at her buxom curvaceousness. Oh, look at this part. Now, a lady should know better than to touch what doesn't belong to her. I must say, I was skeptical when I heard of a ship that sinks itself, but this? Tell me, how does it withstand the increase in atmospheric pressure when it's submerged? What's this? So you are no ordinary lady after all. Well, you see, after a great many tests, Arya and Hain are talking shop. And we're sleepy. I didn't know you could use the monolith in such a way. It's more advanced than I realized. But if it spreads too far, then there's a chance it could really confuse historians centuries from now. Wow! What's this gem? Don't tell me you're secretly dripping with riches. Oh, that? It's an imitation, a byproduct of a previous invention of mine. It's completely worthless. A discerning eye could tell you it's a forgery. It's quicker than a heartbeat. Still, even imitation gemstones have some value. There are people out there who wouldn't care that it's a fake. For them, it's not about the value, it's about how rare it appears. I suppose not everyone is quite as philosophical as you, So, why are you both here? I'm sure it's not just to catch a glimpse at my latest creation. Would you take us to the Seas Light? We want to go to the Summer Seas Light. Well, my ship would certainly be suitable enough to help you with your endeavor. But it's not like you're asking me to take you on a pleasant cruise. So you can't blame me for asking what it is you expect to achieve there. You're hoping to keep it something of a secret, but I guess we really don't have much of a choice. Emo, come in. Emo needs to go there, which is why she's trapped in some awful promise to the tavern landlord. You explain the situation to Hein. Oh dear, human trafficking is quite a repellent concept, which I suppose is fitting for such a repellent landlord. So you wish to take Stola's resident diva to the Seas Light? Oh, the sirens broken something. Is something wrong? No, not at all. If the beautiful diva wishes to go, then who am I to turn her away? Hold on a second. Why were you so reluctant when it was me who made the request? Oh, well, how do I put this into words? You're not quite up to my level. Come, you must know what I mean. No, I don't think I do. Ugh, whatever. We got what we came here for, and you've agreed to take us to the Seas Light. Welcome back, Otto. Is the sunken ship really safe? Theoretically speaking, yes. I can attest to that, more or less. Still, it may become a self-fulfilling prophecy if we keep calling it a sunken ship. How about a submarine instead? That's a wonderful idea, Arya. In that case, she would be called the submarine, via Sola. I will prepare the ship for departure. Come back and see me once you've completed any preparations of your own. Do I need to save? I'm gonna save right outside the shop. I haven't saved in a long time. Are you ready to embark? Yep. Alright, I'll board the Fiasola. So, how far is this Summer Seas Light exactly? Not that far, though we will need to plan our route carefully. Let us aim to reach the opening in the ocean source for now. We can figure out the rest after. So it's not inside the bubbles? Oh, it is inside the bubble. Whoa! Oh, I didn't expect us to travel actually on the sea. I think we're almost at the source. Meep! What's that song? It seems to be calling to us, guiding us deeper. This must be Lorelei's ballad, so it wasn't just a rumor. This was the song that dragged those boats underwater. Meep. Well, luckily we're in a submarine. It's built for being underwater. The deeper we go, it would be rude to keep the lady waiting. The ship may rattle a little, but I promise there's no need to worry. This is a little more than a little rattle, don't you think? Don't panic. The Fiasola can handle the pressure. What was that? Looks like the hull detector has detected an abnormality. Likely just a crack in the transformer. Just a crack? I said there's no need to panic. I'm certain we probably have nothing to worry about. Which one is it? Arya, I'm glad I got to meet you. Don't you dare. I don't want to hear any tearful last words. Me. Oh no, we died. Ooh. GG's. It was nice knowing you all. Coral Shrine. Welcome to Undersea. How did we get out? How are we breathing in here? Huh. It looks like we somehow arrived in one piece. I wasn't sure we'd make it for a moment there. I honestly thought my soul had left my body. We didn't just crash and burn. No. We experienced some technical difficulties, but we reached our destination in the end. I like the music here. What a peculiar destination it is. This is certainly the ocean floor, but it has breathable air. That song. Is that Lorelei's ballad? It sounds more like an elegy. I haven't seen this place before either. But this must be the Coral Shrine. Home of the Summer Sea's Light. And the end of Princess Emo and her sirens. The sirens? Me. Wait a minute. Tilo dead. No. How do you know about this place? I've read a great deal of books for the sake of research, you see. Naturally, someone is bound to acquire some knowledge. Anyway, I'll leave the exploring to you. I'm going to make some adjustments to the Fiasola. Let me know when you're ready to return to the surface. Is it still usable? Well, if it fails, we'll at least have the honor of being the first humans to be crushed at the bottom of the world. I'm joking. We should be able to float safely to the place outside of Lorelei's influence. Now, take care and be on your way. Oh my god! Emo! You acquired the Woglin job class. She can fight! A job that wields magic through song to support the team. An emo in the party. What do you mean? Oh no! Not cry. Stop. This is Syra. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Okay. I'm sorry, Estina. No. Wait. But Arya. But Estina. No. Maybe I replace her. I'm sorry, Arya. Look at all these beautiful women. Bastina. No, we're keeping her. And she's a support class. Okay, so only one. Okay, so I'll... when I train her later. Oh my god. The perfect harem cake. Oh, she's so pretty! Look at her! Alright, time to fight. The Holy Trio. Hope you're having a good day, Syra. What the heck is that? What was that? Tommy, thank you for the follow as well. Hope you enjoy your stay here too. Wait, was that her talking? It had just occurred to me that maybe I need more repair stuff. Sahagin? Wait. This doesn't look like the Sahagin I'm used to in Final Fantasy XIV. Oh my... bruh. Dude, her sound effect when she attacks... You know the WoW sound effect in, like, YouTube videos and stuff? I thought it was that. Like, what? I can't do it. But, like, yeah, okay, you know what I'm talking about, though. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh. There's something sticking out of the crack in the boulder, swaying to and fro. Could be some kind of rare plant. Watch it be a monster. A monster leapt out. It looks really angry. It looks like this was the rare plant you grabbed. Oh boy. Got glowing liquid. Sus. Wait, what if I do mage? Oh, is it a meme? I just know it's a sound effect everyone uses in their YouTube videos. Also, the game is kind of loud again. I'm gonna lower it a bit. My mage? No, my mage class is not leveled. Why is the glowing liquid sus? I didn't say it was sus. Did you say it was sus? I mean, I guess any foreign liquid would be kind of sus. Oh, I don't remember what I said, to be honest. Yay. Cool leaf. It's okay, the concussion's finally kicking in. Who? Whose concussion? My concussion? Memoriam. Wait, I picked up a fish? This might be my favorite music so far in the game. I love opera stuff, dude. Yes, alright, very helpful. I love vocals. Oh man, I need more repair kits. Soon, TM. It's gonna sound weird. But the AoE, the Ace Combat series has some really good tracks with vocals. I don't think I've heard of that. Syra, thank you for the Prime sub. Much appreciated. Thank you. Very generous of you. Wait, what is this? I can't interact with it. Nor can I attack. There's a giant shellfish in the rocks. You look through the opening in the shell and see that there's a big shiny pearl inside. You could probably get the pearl if you stuck your hand through the opening. We're gonna get eaten! The shellfish closes on your hand while you try to take it out. You somehow manage to pry your hand out while still holding onto the pearl, but you hurt yourself in the process. Oh! Worth. No! Daredevil especially hits you in the fields, even though they're not really anything to feel about. Just a very well-composed track. I understand that music is sometimes just very moving. Ace Combat is like Air Force fighter jets? Oh. Wait, I'm confused. What do we do with this? A button? Oh, shit. Cool. Just hits you in the Kokoro. Got it. Turn on fountain. Oh! This turns all of them on. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this one first. This one looks like an island. I think the other one is a chest. Oh wait, no, this is an island. Air Force jet fighter jet gets Japanified, so the story's crazy but awesome, but crazy but also awesome. I see, I see. Copper ore. Oh wait, you know what this reminds me of? This just reminds me of Nier again. Specifically in like just the same vibe. I love Nier so much, guys. Oh god. Big boy. Nice. Weak to electric. Well, I guess I could have figured that out. It's like Pokemon. Let's do this. Use out of range. Go, Istina, go! You need to replay Nier, but I'm looking forward to adding carpal tunnel again. Oh. Sabi, thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay here. Which Nier are you talking about, Yaka? I actually haven't beaten Reincarnation. Hope you're doing, Latabi. You don't own Replicant yet. Oh. See, I played Automata and then I 100%ed it. And, like, I don't think I want to play it again. Because that... You know how you have to do 3 runs to complete everything? Yeah, so the 9 S's routes that sent me into a spiral of depression for like 2 months. And I had to stop playing the game. Oh, replicant. Yeah, that's what I meant. Me. Yeah. Okay, cool. Something wrong, Emo? Emo's enraptured by the strange bubble. You had a strange effect on me. Automata literally shifted my... affected my perspective on life. Essentially. It was very, very existential of an experience. Meep! 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 I see. She says the bubbles were made by the sirens. Meep. Ended with feels. Bought it for the Android... Oh. Bought it for the Android booty, ended with feels. Yeah, especially with how 9's and 2B story ends. Yeah. Tragic. Even though it was pure pain, the way the end treats your save file. Yeah! That was great. Just messed me up for a long time. Like one of those games you have to sit down and like process after what just happened. What are the sirens exactly? Do they live here? Seems so. They live their lives quietly, far from the affairs of terrestrial life. At least, I remember the Great Water Fairy mentioning that way back when. So what are the bubbles for? Meep, meep, meep. Oh, I see. These bubbles are called the Bula. The sirens use them to understand one another. Or something like that. I guess you could say they're like a farewell letter? Farewell letter? Huh. What's with the sudden sing-along? Emo? Pop. Not a pop. You hear a mysterious voice. You're the one listening to the Bula, right, Emo? If you can understand this, you realize you are the final siren. We're sorry. You must shoulder a painful fate. Oh, so she's not an elf. Yes, I see, Darudes. What was that voice? I understand now. It was like a voice message sent directly to the brain. It felt like I was letting in something deeply occult, as though something was taking over me. But it seems like the Bula was addressing Emo directly. It said something about fate. Meep! 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 She says she wants to ask the other Bula since their own message is meant for her. By all means. Meep! 2 meeps. Even though it's pure pain, there was someone's hard work that saved me kind of thing. Someone out there used our saves to get through the ending as well. Yeah. Very profound. Oh, can I open this? Can't open it because it's locked. Wonder if there's like a speed cast skill. Wait. We'll go this way first. Ah! I feel sleep. Oh shit, what time is it? 10. Let's try to get to the next area before I leave this. What is this? Ooh, the doll. Hang on, I need to focus on this before we pass out. Inevitably. Did that work? Oh, that killed that thing. Is there anything here? No, it's the same room. This all looks like the same room, except oh, there's like a little dip here. Chest. Got Coral Shrine key. If I run. Oh god, I hope I make it in time. Surely, okay. Hermit's route. Okay, now we run back, get the teleport, and head home. My favorite line in the whole— your favorite line in the whole game is you want to bang 2 bead— wait. Coral Shrine. Oh no. There's no teleport thing! You hear a hoarse voice whisper. Emo, my dearest pupil. I never thought it would come to this. These sirens are now a threat to this ocean. Please, Emo, before the sea is filled with such a miserable melody. Sag, Emo. Was that a teacher or something? Sorry. Was that a teacher or something? Me. Yeah, I think it was her Carmentation instructor. What's Carmentation? It's how the sirens communicate. Like the voice in the Bula said, they cast magic by singing. Wow, it's actually kind of romantic. But there's definitely some mysterious power behind music and how it can make people happy or sad. and though it's somehow able to directly affect the human heart. I definitely listen to a lot of music during my research. How about you? I like music. Nice! I wonder if we have the same tastes. Which makes me wonder, Emo. Why didn't you make a bula on land? Seems like a handy thing to have. Me. She says that she tried, but they always burst right away. And that it requires a huge amount of magical energy. Not an easy thing to make, even underwater. That's surprising. Although, what would I know? It's not like I've ever lived in the sea. I love how we both replaced Arya for Emo. Wow, Darude's is just like me, for real, for real. No, I was talking about the time in the dungeon. 9's story arc was just a cry central, yes. Office sleep, best sleep, yes. 4 hours, oh, that's not good. Pascal, oh my god, Pascal's storyline, so tragic. What's this? Electro 2? I'll take it. Please let me save. Oh, thank god. Oh. Arya can go from a grumpy nanny to somewhere else. Can go be a grumpy nanny somewhere else. I like Arya. Stop being mean. Earns you money when shipped. Let's sell this. I don't know how much it sells for. Ooh. Feed. Everything's watered, and we can go to bed. And I'm pretty sure I pet the chicken. And it is, for some reason, still outside. Yay. What did you choose with Pascal? Unless there's people here not wanting your automata spoils, in which case it's not best shared. You know what? I don't remember. Because I read up on all the options. So I know what happened. Well, at the time I knew what happened. This is 25. One day until quietus. You sent something in the loft. Fairy? What's this? Animal statue? Who put this there? I'm gonna make 3 just in case. Hello. Yes! Thank god. Alright. We have successfully used up the entirety of the tomato crops, and I think that's as best as we're gonna get. We can ship the cucumber. Seven feed. Okay. Perfect. And it's only 8. Money, I have 10k. If I upgrade... I don't think I need an upgrade. This, we have to save for summer. Let's continue. I'm not sure if I have to go to the atelier again. Oh, wait! Oh, shit! We can just go on and head out. Wow! Oh, it's so fast. I have everything I need. Bridge to repair. Let me just get... Oh, never mind. Can't mark it. What was the question? I was only talking about time inside the dungeon or the game because time matters. This might be my favorite dungeon so far. Can't wait to see what the boss fight is like. I am very easily sold on music and themes related to water. Oh my god. Okay, goodbye. I made a mistake. Oh god. Wait, don't touch me, 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 don't touch me. Music and aesthetic. I always really enjoy water themes. Water, on the other hand, is too spooky for you? Oh. Yeah, well, a lot of people don't take to water levels very well. Feel like this was too soon? Oh, that was the furthest edge. Moral corn seeds. Let's go up here. There's an evil here. Ah! Ah! Okay. Year's desert theme was beautiful. Oh yeah, they did that real good. You hear a quaking voice cry. Emo, we may need to recite the Forbidden Nocturne. It must be scary, but our spirits. Please return them to the sea. Return them to the bola. You must. Me. A Forbidden Nocturne. Chopin? Bottom, up, or middle? Middle is locked. There's something leaning against the fence by the path. You look closer and see it's an accessory. It twinkles gently as it catches light from the sea. You received an accessory. There's a worn out piece of cloth caught on the accessory. If the set belonged to one of the sirens who lived here? I guess this has to drain or something? Oh god. Puzzle room? Drink the water, problem solved. I don't think we can do that. Oh, okay. Thanks. Ooh, a button. Oh, is this a timed thing? Drain water. The water gun, you can now walk across the bottom. Cool. Nothing down here. That's a scary thingy. Up there. Oh, wait, this is where we came back from. Okay, I believe we got everything. Silver ore. I just really need money to upgrade everyone's weapons. Can open the middle now, I think. Clay? Can't open it because it's locked. Okay, need to go on the bottom side. Nice. Oh my god, this is actually huge. Let's go southernmost first. The monster crosses your path. It's proudly carrying a fish. It's so pleased with its fish that it has not noticed you. Let it go past. You let the monster pass. It goes on its merry way. We're not heathens here. Ooh, a bomb? Shit, I don't have a bomb. Assistance. Magic kind of rough to fight against because it never misses. Yeah. Lorelai's tears. Okay, I need to make a bomb for next time. Yaka says, "Oh, sorry, I'll now proceed to pleasure myself with this fish meme." The monster? Ah, help me! Oh my god. I know that what the meme is, I just don't want to say it and then have it clipped. Hi, Wilson. You weren't trying to get me to say it. Either way. Ooh, another key. I've said far worse, though. Yes. That has happened. Kinda sus. No other people say sus things and then I end up reacting to it. Very sussy. No. And then acts innocent. Very sussy. Yeah, I'm gonna go play more Harvestella. Have fun. Probably see you tomorrow. Okay, bye, Fairy. Hope your schoolwork is all sorted away. Enjoy. Oh wait, I haven't gone down this. Oh, I could have just avoided it by going to... Yeah, whatever.